Welcome to Zoological World. Today we are discuss about frog. The frog is the most common and populous of the three major orders of amphibians, and the only one that lacks a tail. The first true frogs evolved in the early Jurassic period some 200 million years ago. Since then, they have spread out and diversified to almost every single major ecosystem on the planet. Because frogs are so important for the environment, the recent trend toward declining populations and malformations in their anatomy are worrying signs for the entire planetary ecosystem. Incredible frog facts. Frogs shed their entire skin about once a week. This dead skin makes a tasty meal for the frog. Albino frogs are very rare in the wild. One exception is the albino African clawed frog, which is caught and sold as pets. These albino frogs have an all-white appearance. Some species can live more than 20 years in captivity. The frog's eyes have a wide angle of view and excellent night vision. The European edible frog is a fertile hybrid between two different species, the pool frog and the marsh frog. The edible frog cannot produce viable offspring with each other though. Frog's scientific name. Every single species of this amphibian on the planet belongs to the order of Anura. The biological name of Anura is derived from the combination of two Greek words meaning without, and animal tail, aura. There are more than 7,000 recognized species of these amphibians spread out across some 31 diverse families. Almost 90% of all amphibians exist within this classification. Frog species. There are around 7,000 species of frogs worldwide. Some of these include the wood, Lithobates sylvaticus green tree, gray tree, Hyla versicolor desert rain, Breviceps macrops African bull, Pyxicephalus adspersus leopard, green, Lithobates clamitans glass, Goliath, Conraua Goliath darwins, Rhinoderma darwini horned, Ceratophrys ornata bull, Lithobates catesbayanus tree, burrowing, common, Rana temporaria marsh, Pelophylax ridibundus pool, Pelophylax lessenae edible, Pelophylax kl. Escalentus African clawed, Xenopus laevis striped rocket, Littoria nasuta poison dart frog hairy frog, Trichobatrachus robustus frog appearance. These animals are characterized by a kind of hunched body, webbed toes, big, bulging eyes, and moist skin. The enormously long legs enable some of them to leap great distances, 20 times or more of their body length. Most frogs also have a big visible eardrum on their heads called a tympanum that transmits sound waves to the protected inner ear. These common traits should not obscure a great deal of diversity in this family. There are many unique adaptations that help the animal survive in the wild. The glass frog has translucent skin through which you can see its organs to blend in with the environment. The tree frogs have discs on the fingers and toes that enable them to climb up surfaces. The flying frog can glide some 40 to 50 feet from the trees to the ground with the expanded webbing between its toes and fingers. Burrowing frogs often have claws or spade-like structures on their back feet that enable them to dig through the dirt. The leopard frogs have spotted patterns like the big cat for which it's named. Frog predators and threats. Frogs are so common as prey in the wild that many of them never end up surviving beyond the tadpole stage. But they also face many other threats such as habitat loss, pollution, and disease. These problems are all exacerbated by climate change.